looking to do a family room or a living room makeover and need a little bit of inspiration? Well, you are in luck because today I am going to take you guys with me as I do a DIY family room makeover. And my name is Carrie from Penny Modern, and we moved into this house a few months ago, and we just threw stuff in here. It's a mishmash of different things that we had in our old house. And now we need to make it special, make it match with the rest of our decor, and it is going to be a multi-purpose family room. So we use this room for playing video games. The kids come play in here when we have family over. So this is going to be a true multi-purpose room, and we are going to make it match the rest of our decor, go with our whole home color palette, and I'm going to show you every step of the way. Before we get started, I did just want to say thank you to our sponsor for today's video, which is Colamy. They did send some furniture for me to use, and I'm going to show you guys that as we go through the video. First, I wanted to take you guys on a tour. You can see we have our beautiful wood doors. We have some artwork and this couch that we had from our old house. And this chair is so old, guys. This is from when I was still single and living with roommates. So we definitely need to change that out. And then we have a mid-century modern style coffee table that was gifted to me that we're probably going to change out, but we're going to see if it works. And then this rug is just something I had from our old place. Now we are going to make everything cohesive and match. Let's get started.
So make sure you watch all the way to the end because I'm going to be sharing with you tons of design tips along this whole makeover. So the first design tip that I wanted to tell you was to actually create a mood board so you have a design plan going in before you start buying anything. I will share that right now, and you guys can see this is the mood board kind of design board that I created for this room makeover.
So now we're going to do what I always recommend, which is start with the rug. I decided to pick a beige rug because that is something that goes with the color of the floor and the rest of our house. It'll also go with the tile that's already here, and it's a checkerboard pattern, and it's a low pile because I wanted something that was easy to clean, and so I'm going to be putting that down next along with some of the furniture. So now that we've got our rug down, which is a nice neutral base, we're gonna bring in the couch and the two chairs that I got from Colamy. And now we're gonna do the unboxing for the Colamy Sherpa Barrel Chair. This has a storage ottoman in it. It's available with 4 different colors. I got the cream, and it's got that boucle fabric, so that's awesome. So let's unbox this baby. I did want to show you guys these barrel chairs by Colamy, and they are really cute. They're really soft, and these were really easy to put together. There was no assembly. What I like about these is that this bad boy comes out and you can store different items in here. So this is really great if you're like me and you have kids. You could put toys in here. We're putting this in our game room, so we might put video games in it, or we might put board games. And it's just like a little extra place that you can put storage. And then also what I'm thinking is we can take this and put it by the TV, like if they're playing games and stuff like that. So it's extra seating as well for the kids. And I just think it's a really comfortable chair. The foam is firm and it's easy to move around. I can just sit here like this and watch TV or watch the kids play games. I think it looks good, and it's also very functional. So highly recommend the Sherpa chair.
So now we're gonna unbox the Colamy sofa that I picked out, and I'm so excited for this because this has that faux leather, and that is gonna be super easy to clean because this is a family room with the kids there and everything. And I just thought it would be comfortable for watching games. And I know you're probably laughing because I have the white chairs, but I am going to Scotch guard those. So those will also be really easy to clean up if anything gets spilled on them.
I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about the Colamy sofa. It's a 95-inch sofa, so it is very large, and it has these really nice oversized armrests. And the cushions are really comfortable. They're 16.5-inch thick cushions, and they are down-filled, and then they have this really comfortable backrest. And the material is actually a PU leather, which is a polyurethane leather, but it's really high quality and it feels like real leather. I would say this is extremely comfortable. I really like it, and when you kind of sploosh down, you definitely, it's not like a hard sit, you sink into it, but it's gonna maintain its shape and it's not gonna look all wrinkly. I really think that this is a great addition to our living room, and I highly recommend it. The other thing, it came in a very sturdy box, very good packing, and so there wasn't any damage to it. So now that we have our furniture put together, now we have to figure out the layout, and then we'll get to the styling. So it was a little tricky for me to figure out the layout for this room. So I decided to put this sofa from Colamy on the back wall here where my TV was, and actually put my TV on the other side. Now we just have to figure out what to do with these chairs, because I don't want them right there, they're too close together. So the first layout I'm gonna try is actually to just put one chair on either side, because there's obviously not enough room to put both chairs there. So let's try that. So that didn't 100% work, so I am going to kind of scooch things around a little bit to see if I can get a layout that's gonna work in here. So I think we have a layout that's gonna work. I have put the couch in the middle, and then I put a chair on each side, one of these beautiful armchairs, and then the coffee table. And now we're gonna add a few more styling pieces and see if it works.
So I use these pillow covers that are cream and textured from IKEA.
So I did find this really cute table at HomeGoods the other day, and it was on sale. It was regularly $80, and now it's on sale for $59. So I would say check your local HomeGoods regularly, because this is a really cool table that I got for $60, and it actually matches the finish on those French doors that I have. So I thought it would be perfect. The other thing I had that I thought would be perfect for this space is my existing lamp, that this is from Target, and I thought that this would be a good fit for in here, because it's got that more modern or mid-century modern vibe, and it really just adds a little bit of oomph to your design. And I thought that this would be cute too if you are gonna do some reading over here in the corner. The other thing I got was this plant from HomeGoods. So I wanted to get something that was on the taller side over on this side, because I needed it to balance out my lamp that's over there. So whenever you have two pieces, you want one over in that corner, another in this corner, that are both on the taller side, and that way it'll make your room feel more balanced. So I'm putting this plant over here in the corner. Now you can see it looks a little bit more balanced. It's still a little bit off because the plant is a little bit more on the full size. So I think I'm going to actually move this so it goes like this, and that should make it feel a little more balanced. So you may have noticed I do have a bit of an eyesore over here with this outlet and this old box for cable. And so how am I gonna cover it up? I'm gonna use art, large scale art. So I got this from Ross, and it's a really cool abstract art. I just needed something quick. I always go to Ross first because their prices are really good. This was $49.99 for a huge piece of art that's gonna go up here. And then I also always check HomeGoods. They're actually a little bit more, but I thought this was a really cool piece of textured art that you could hang either way, and this was $79.99, and it's really cool textured art, and I thought it would go really well in here to give me that kind of modern vibe. We decided to hide the outlets that were here with this really cool abstract art, and I picked this out really easily when I went to Ross, because as soon as I saw it, I knew it was the one, because I already had the kind of cream colored chairs, and I had the beige and cream colored rug, so it was like a no-brainer. And also it really goes with my whole home color palette, which I chose, and that is basically cream, a camel brown, kind of beige and black, and sometimes gray. So all those kind of neutral colors. And that way, when you have a whole home color palette, it makes it really easy to make selections when you're thinking about your home decor. And so when you see something that fits your whole home color palette, you're like, okay, I can take that and throw it in my cart immediately before somebody else grabs it. For my artwork right here, I wanted to put something on the wall here. I didn't want it to be dead center because I thought it would just look a little bit odd because I didn't have an art piece big enough. And so I decided to hang this piece vertically, so you can see here and off center in the wall. Like, your art doesn't always have to be hung in the middle of your wall. You can hang it off center and it's totally fine, especially if you have art that's not huge. It is okay to put it off center. So I'm gonna hang this guy up. The other piece of design advice I have about hanging art is to actually make sure that you hang your art in relation to the other art in the room or into the architectural features of the room. So because I had to hang this a little bit lower to hide those outlets, the top of my art piece is here. So when I hung my other art piece, which is pretty close to it, I needed to make sure that the top of this matched the top of that one. And so they both are on that same level. So that was how we decided where to hang this one in terms of how high up on the wall it needed to be. It is a little bit low, but I think it works for now. And it does look, this is an abstract art. It adds a little bit more character to not just have it sitting in the middle of my wall. And again, it's gonna make it look a little bit more fuller over here. And I think that's gonna help offset my plant. I wanted to show you guys a few styling tips, and this one is about repetition and repeating a color or a finish multiple times in your room in order to make it feel cohesive. So one thing I used for repetition was I have these beautiful French doors that I have thought about painting. Let me know in the comments below if you would paint them black, because that would go better with my color scheme, or would you leave them this rich colored wood? Anyway, I've left them for now, and I wanted to repeat this color, this warm, rich wood color in my design a few times. So the way I did that was I got the awesome table here, and then I also brought in this really cool wooden tray, and that is how I am repeating that rich, dark wood finish. I would also say maybe even the couch, it's got some of those colors of that wood in there. So this camel color couch is also a way to repeat that color. The other thing I repeated was black. So I had this black TV stand, which we didn't want to get rid of. This is actually real wood. It's just IKEA that I had added these really cool gold handles on. And I wanted to keep this, so I needed to repeat the color black in the room. And we had the ceiling fan, so that's another color black, and then the lamp has black in it as well. And I'm also going to put in some curtain rods that are black here shortly. So I'll have repeated the black color a few times as well. Hopefully you guys are ready for the full reveal. I wanted to thank Colamy again for sponsoring this video. They did provide the beautiful sofa as well as the two chairs, the Sherpa chairs, and I'm going to link to all that down below. I am overjoyed with how this turned out. I think it's a huge transformation. And one thing to note, this was just decorating. I didn't even paint the walls. I didn't make any renovations. This was just changing out some furniture and decor and the rug, and it really made a huge difference. So let's see what we got. Let's go.